Hello, and thank you for joining us once again for one of our how-to guides. Today we're going to be making a very romantic arrangement in a heart-shaped hat box. So I've already placed the oasis into the hat box. I'm actually going to use this lovely lid as part of the decoration afterwards, so it's going to rest there afterwards. We have our hat box and oasis. I have some aspidistra leaves that I have already taped. I have some beautiful red Explorer roses here. Now these are, there's a dozen of them here. These are Kenyan, nice solid long stems, beautiful dark red colour. I have some Gypsophila snowball and some Chico palm. This is your Chico palm. And that's what I'm going to construct the arrangement with. Okay, so I've placed the hat box lid to one side of the hat box, so I'm going to use that as an integral part of the design. So I've rested it there for the moment just so I can get a gauge for the shape that I'm creating. So I'm starting off with the Chico palm. Now it's quite important that you bring the palm in and around the lid so it does actually look like it's part of the arrangement rather than something that's been just added on as an afterthought. So I'm starting to add the Chicos. As I said, we're using them as an so if I turn this around, you'll see what I mean in 1 second. Add one more leaf. If I turn it round, you can see what I mean. By bringing the leaves in and around the lid, actually encompass the whole thing as part of the arrangement. If you just added leaves this way without including that, it just look a little bit odd and a little bit unbalanced. And then just giving a little bit of height, so adding the Chico palm to create the height. Now these little Chico palms are actually quite a short stem, and then adding again a few little pieces just to reinforce the fact that part of that lid is part of that arrangement. So I always, when I'm using roses in oasis, I cut the stems at a sharp angle and then split the stem up so you create increased surface area for the cells so they take water up that little bit more readily. So starting off with a nice tall rose, and this one I've already cut. So doing a linear style to start with, so creating your first line of roses coming through the arrangement. Now you can use the leaves to fill in the back afterwards if you wish to. Those are nice and tight. And then again, not forgetting to bring in that lid as part of the arrangement. Oops. If I just show you how far we've got by spinning that round. And then we're bringing in the outer edges of the arrangement. And then one more behind there. So I've done the left side of the arrangement. Well, that's my left, but I guess from the way you're watching it's your right. If I spin it round again so you can see. So we've brought the left side of the arrangement into it. So you've got a line of roses going down the centre, a little line going out towards the outer edge, and then we repeat that the other side of the arrangement. and building up the edges, remembering still to cut the roses at an angle, and pushing them into the oasis quite nice and firmly, simply because, again, if it is an arrangement that's being transported for any distance, you want the roses to be nice and secure so they don't move. And the final rose going in. We've got that triangular shaped arrangement but still encompassing that lid. Now I'm just going to fill in with a bit of greenery and some of our Gypsophila. I'm just going to trim that back a wee bit. The Chico palms are a beautiful foliage to use with a front facing style arrangement because they have a lovely curvature to them, and they give a little bit of an exotic feel to the arrangement as well. And one more. They're very cost effective foliage to use as well, Chico palm. Now just to emphasise the centre of the arrangement, just to give a little bit of dominance and visual weight to the centre, I'm just adding the folded aspidistra leaves. Oops. By adding those aspidistra leaves to the centre, that's where your eye concentrates on. So if you've got anything that you want to add to the arrangement, like for example a piece of jewellery in a nice gift wrap box or some little tiny gift, the idea would be to bring it in the centre because that's where all of your eye is focused to. Or even an engagement ring maybe tied would be quite a nice idea. Just to finish up, just going to add some Gypsophila just to give it a nice light and frothy feel. And there you have a hat box with a dozen red roses. And I'm just going to fill the back in, because as I've said before on our videos, you never leave an arrangement with a bare bum. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed our little demonstration today of 12 red roses, and they are Explorer roses in a hat box arrangement, suitable for a loved one. Thank you for joining us.